Good afternoon. We're back in the kitchen today on a really rainy day to preserve food. So yesterday night I went to the garden. I have not been to the garden for a few days. Well, not to actually harvest or even look at things. I worked in it. I did a ton of many things I'm going to show you in my next garden tour, which ended up with me finding a lot of things that I need to harvest. I did harvest a nice amount of purple beans along with carrots, onions, potatoes, and a few peppers and cucumbers. So I was not sure on what to do about that first. Actually the potatoes was just, I was just checking and started digging a few potatoes, but they're still really small and do not need to be harvested right now. So I did harvest a little bit and brought them home, but in the house, but we still have a lot of them in the garden. My plan with my carrots was to put them in my spaghetti sauce, to cook a ton of spaghetti sauce. But let's get real, first off, I'm not going to have enough carrots for all the spaghetti sauce I need, so I'm going to look for sales or at the farmer's market. But I was thinking at first that I need to wait for my tomatoes to bloom to make my spaghetti sauce, but they're far from being ready to be harvested. Most of them, I'm starting to have a little bit of cherry tomatoes, but those big tomatoes or Italian tomatoes are far from even being a little bit red. I did also buy a few celeries at the farmer's market. I'm experiencing a lot of interruptions. So I was puzzled on what to do, and finally I'm going to do some stew, especially since I still have a lot of beef in my freezer. We bought half a cow last year, almost a year ago. We ate a lot of it. At the rate we were eating it, to be honest, I was not sure we were gonna last a year, but now I'm not even sure if we ate half the cuts. We did eat most of the ground beef, but a lot of it is also canned in spaghetti sauce, chili, and just pure, simple ground beef. So there's that, but we do have a lot of other cuts. So tonight we're eating steaks. Today I'm processing a few packages of cubes, stew cubes. Is that how we say it? So I'm going to be able to pass my carrots, my celery, my potatoes, my onions. I'm going to put a few dices of tomatoes in there too, because I do have a few of them from the farmer's market. So I did get my book out. We are going to start that soon, and I also have one of those beets, not one of those beets, but some beets that I got from a box at the grocery store. So I'm really trying to go for organic and local, but let's get real, I can't, with our budget, be 100% local and organic. So when I can, I go with these boxes. It's $10 for a box like that, and we did have cauliflower, peppers, broccoli, beets, things like that. It was full. So I'm better off, I think, saving with these, leaving me with more money to go with the organic and other stuff when I can. So let's do this. my favorite ones because they're not necessarily the most beautiful ones, my favorite in terms of what to eat, but I know that one night in the next few months I will be in a hurry, I won't know what to do, and I'll just look into my pantry and see these, open 1 or 2 jars, and we're gonna be done with dinner. So I love these kinds of recipes, and if you have any complete meal to suggest me, please leave it in the comment. Welcome back. We are Monday afternoon. It's actually already 3 o'clock, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to do today. I just came back from picking up my order from the grocery store, and this week was the week to buy peaches, strawberries, corn on the cob, and cheese. So I need to process all of these. I have something like 20 packs of peaches, 22, soon 21 crates of strawberries. I have 25 corns on the cobs and a lot of packages of cheese. So I'm going to start today with some strawberry jams. I know this is something the kids are going to eat, and I know that my strawberries are the most perishable thing I have in all of these things. So for today, that's what I'm gonna do. If I have some more time, I might shred some cheese, but the kitchen is already a little bit of a mess. If I do have a little bit of time or a little bit of free space, I might do that. I'm going to get my robot out for that. So I need to start. We're gonna start by cleaning these strawberries and removing the bad parts, and let's go. So I'm quite happy with the work I've done so far. It's 4:10, so I need to get going with the dinner. I think we're going to have some pizza. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to clean up a little bit of my mess. A part of my kitchen counter is used by some tools because we've been working outside this weekend. So I'm going to clean that up real fast. I'm waiting for my water to boil to can my jam, and I realized that I need some more little quart jars, quarts of a liter, well, 250 millimeters jars, and I barely have enough of 500. So I did use, I think it's 8 liters, 8 boxes of strawberries for my jam, but I'm out of jars to do more than that. So what I did is I looked up for some recipes, and I'm going to do to cook some strawberries in syrup. So I did prepare that. This is going in the fridge for a few hours, because these I'm going to put them in the big jars, and I have more than enough of these. And I'm thinking this recipe, I don't mind making it in these big jars, because I'm probably going to use them in, like, I don't know, crumbles or pies or things like that. Unlike the jams that one little jar does last maybe 2 days, but I don't want little hands going into a big jar. So that's what I'm gonna do. So since we're having pizza tonight, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to clean up a little bit of my mess, and then I'm gonna shred cheese with my food processor as much as I can. I'm going to bag some, and then I'm going to make, I have some big naan breads that I use for my pizza. So I like to put my spaghetti sauce on there and cheese, so it's a different taste, but it's really good. The kids like it, we like it. So I have many of them. I have small ones too, so I might just do a ton of these and then freeze them, because then we're gonna have easy pizza for the future. Good morning. We are now the next day. I am looking for a podcast to start. Yesterday I broke this, so I ended up not shredding most of my cheese. I shredded maybe like 4 blocks, and I have maybe like 15, so there was no way I would shred that by hand. So I did freeze, after all, I would say maybe four pizzas with 1 bag of cheese. I have now 7 small jars of strawberry jam and 1 500 milliliters one. But I did realize yesterday I didn't have enough jars, so I had to go to Canadian Tire to buy some more. So and anyway, I did not have time to start my peaches, and now they're boiling. I'm starting that this morning. I have more than enough jars, but I have a kitchen that is just completely full of cooking stuff. So I really need to process these, and I need to start. I'm looking for a podcast. I'm going to listen to, I think I like Roots and Refuge, but I'm up to date with her every single week. Old Fashioned on Purpose and The Art of Living by Kathy Smith, but I'm going to listen to one of Old Fashioned's this morning. We're now back a few hours later, and the kitchen is such a mess. It's incredible. I'm starting right now to clean it up. I have something tonight, and I'm done for now. I am not done with the peaches. I still have 7.5 crates to pass, which means I did I did not harvest but process 9 crates today. I do have a big batch of peach butter. I mean, I did overall, I think, I have around 20 jars of peach butter, which is really good, because we've been eating a lot of it this year, and only since like January, when we started the pantry challenge. The thing is, I did run out. I'm sorry, I'm going to put you out there. I did run out of these little jars, so I had to improvise with what I had left. And is it only me? I really don't like having mixed sizes of jars, so I did finish the recipe I had with bigger jars, but that's it. Now I'm processing peaches and strawberries and syrup. This, I didn't plan on doing this, but I'm going to use that to put in pies or crumbles, so that's why I'm using some of the bigger jars for this. I have 5 in the canner and 5 waiting, so that's going to be 10. And now it's almost 4. I just started my oven to start cooking some corn on the cob. That's going to be our meal tonight. I'm going to put them all in the oven on pans, and the ones we don't eat I'm going to process and freeze the corn on it. It's a pretty big day. I was looking for my pans and found them in the freezer, so I need to put away in bags all these pizza slices. Good afternoon. I am currently editing this video, and turns out I have no ending, just like my last video. So we are actually August 27th, and the Every Bit Counts challenge is almost done. So this is officially probably one of the last videos I show you what I'm doing, but I did more than that. I just didn't film it because, well, I'm busy preserving when I preserve. So I didn't film everything, but I will for sure make a video. I'm pretty excited about this next video because I'm going to take out everything I did preserve this month, and I think it's going to be bigger than I expected. So I'm going to leave you guys here, and we will see each other in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and see you next time. Bye.